Taiki. Now, the Taiki is a form that I invented, and I invented it. The reason that I did it was of this, because when I was doing Wadaru Karate, you'd learn all the Pinan katas, and you'd have to practice 5 Pinan katas. Then you do Kushanku, Knife Enchi, Seishan, Chinto, and then all the more advanced Jion, Jim, Pasai, and so on. But you'd spend all your time going from these, if you like, the children's forms of the katas, right the way through every single day. And you have to do them to the left, and you have to do them to the right, and so on. That is a lot of kata that I always felt had a lot of unnecessary movement, right? So what I did, I took all the forms that we did, from close quarter to power hands to 16 gates to circles, and I took the principal ideas in them and I put them all together into one form. So instead of having to do like the equivalent of, Pinan Shodan, Pinan Nidan, Pinan, and so on, you've only got to do one form. So my seniors would generally practice Sanshin, Tensho, Knife Enchi, and Taiki is the reminder of all of the other forms. Genius. So all the applications of the Taiki form, all the ones that you did earlier, right? But you've got them all locked up into one form. And that form is generally done softly and smoothly because you're working on the skill base. And the thing with forms, you've got like where people do competition forms where they're kind of but take away the tension, put in the skills and really work on the skill base. I've got a couple of rules. One of them is, if you want to do it right, don't do it wrong. Always work at a speed that you can do it well and correctly. That's how you build skill. Don't rush and don't creep. Just work at a speed that is natural for you to be able to improve your skill. And that's our black belt form. That's the one that we do for black belt. And then when we go up into the downgrades, all of those skills have obviously got to be very heavily improved, but we also then go on to broadsword, double-edged sword and spear and so on as well. So that gives you a kind of an outline, certainly from white belt to black belt, why I structured my training system in the way that I did. And there's no wasted movement, there's no wasted time. Everything is eventually all put together into one thing that you can get on with. And we focus, we don't say, oh, you failed because of your form or whatever. The form is a method of remembering. The basics give you the technique. The form is your method of remembering those techniques, what we're interested in. And when we grade people, we grade them on the application. I want to see them hit pads. And then I want to see them work it with different people, different sizes and types of people. They've got to make those techniques work. If they can't make the techniques work, I couldn't give a damn about forms and katas or whatever. If it don't work, they shouldn't have the grade, shouldn't wear the grade. That's what it comes down to. So really, what I'm always looking at right from the start is, can you make this work? If you can't make it work, you shouldn't grade. Okay, thank you very much.